Hello everybody, I'm back again with another fragrance review for you guys, and today I'm going to be reviewing this Game of Spades Jackpot, and this is a Joe Milano. Joe Milano is like the person who created this brand, I guess, and the actual brand is Game of Spades, and then the name of this fragrance is Jackpot, and I know that's really confusing. It's confusing even for me, and I've been doing and reviewing fragrances and collecting fragrances for a long time, and it's still really confusing for me to understand. And I think this is a dupe fragrance of a Mancera. Not 100% on this, but I think it might be Mancera Win, and it's in like a gold bottle like this. But I've smelled probably a few hundred fragrances, maybe into the thousands, and I've never smelled any Mancera, so I don't know anything about Mancera. And I've only smelled a few Game of Spades, so I don't know too much about Game of Spades, and I know absolutely nothing about Mancera. I've never smelled this fragrance or the one that it's duping, so this is a complete, full blind buy for me. This is a blind buy review of Game of Spades Jackpot. So we're going to smell it together. The lid feels cheap, it's just plastic, but this is a really small bottle. It's only a 10 ml bottle. If you get a bigger bottle, if you get a 30 ml or 100 ml, or even a 50 ml, the atomizer is really good. But these little bottles, the small bottles, it's like 10 ml, you could see the atomizer is like junk on these because it's not meant to use a lot. Where it's 10 ml, if you press this atomizer probably 200 times, this is going to be empty. So they don't care about the quality on the atomizer. If it was a full bottle, you're going to need to use it a lot more. And they give you like a pressurized atomizer that's a fine spray. And this little bottle, the 10 ml, it's just like a spritz, which you guys will see here when I spray it. It's just like a really small spritz, which is still not bad. It gets the job done. But the bigger bottles, like this is like the next size up bottle. It's a 30 ml. And this 30 ml bottle has got a pressurized atomizer that's just spectacular. Really good quality atomizer on the bigger ones. But these ones are just small and cheap. It's made for like kind of like to test it. And the first thoughts on this is it does smell good. It's like, I'm pretty sure Mancera is not like a niche or like a high end. If it's designer or niche, it's not really high end. I'm pretty sure it's kind of a, well, it's not cheaper either. It's like a mid-tier fragrance house anyways. So I don't know why they would need to dupe a fragrance that's not really expensive anyways. Like if you was going to get a full size of this or a full size of the original and they're similar in price, the Mancera might just be a little bit more expensive. You might as well just buy that one. Yeah, I never really understood that. The other fragrances that they dupe is like $400 or $500 a bottle, so that actually makes sense for them to dupe a expensive one. But this, I don't know, it smells... the best way to explain this, it smells like a car air freshener. Like it smells synthetic, but it still smells good. It smells like fresh and clean new car smell. It smells like a new car to me because they put the car air fresheners into new cars to make them smell like a new car. There's even a air freshener that's called new car smell. So this smells like an air freshener that's called new car smell. And that's the best way to explain it. It smells good and clean at the same time and fresh. And I don't know, there's some fragrances, there's not very many fragrances that I've smelled that give me a headache instantly And I swear, this one is giving me a headache almost instantly. Like I said earlier, or I think I said it in this video, it might have been in a different video. I've probably smelled over 1,000 fragrances or more. And there's maybe a handful that has given me a headache. And I think this is going to be one of them. I don't know if it's because it's so synthetic or what, but... or if it's just a really fresh. But it does smell good enough to where I keep going back to smell it again. Even though it is actually giving me a headache. So, would I recommend it? Absolutely not, because I don't want anybody else to get a headache just from just to try to smell good. Is it worth the price of even a full-size bottle, which is like $50? If you get on a discounter, you could probably find a full-size 100 ml for like $50. If you go on Amazon, the full size of this would be like $70 probably. And I probably still wouldn't. For $70, I don't know if I would buy a full size of this. It's good, but not that good enough to where, like, this would be like maybe $30 I would pay maximum. Anything more than that is not worth it. To have a headache just to smell fresh and clean and new. And it smells kind of incensey, like a little bit like incense. Maybe very slightly sweet, like a sweetness. I don't know. I kind of don't like this one. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. There's sometimes, like, I do glaze a lot of fragrances. But if it's bad, I'm gonna tell y'all it's bad. I'm not gonna glaze something and tell y'all it's good if I personally don't think it's good. And I'm not gonna recommend it to you guys if I wouldn't wear it myself. This, I'm gonna wear it just because I have it. I'm not just gonna let it go to waste. Unless I could give it away. Which I might actually give this to my brother or somebody else to see if somebody else would enjoy it. Because I actually don't enjoy it that much. Yeah, it's really not that great. I would probably rate it like maybe a 5 at the most. Maybe a 6. If it didn't give me a headache, probably like a 7. So giving me a headache drops it down to like a 6. And just how synthetic it smells, and I don't know, probably give it like a 5. Also, every Game of Spades fragrance, the dry down is so much better. So I might have to let this dry down. If I let it dry down for like an hour, it might change into something else. To just like a better, all around better. Because so far, every Game of Spades that I've tried, the dry down is so much better. But without testing the dry down, it's not that great. I wouldn't recommend it. Don't waste your money on it. It's really not worth. There's so much way better fragrances. There's so much amazing fragrances out there that you can get for the same price or cheaper than this. So I guess that's all for this one. You heard it here first. Don't recommend. Not Blind Buy safe. It's not terrible, but it's not great either, honestly. And that's a very honest review. So I'm going to quit nagging it on. I'm going to quit dissing on this fragrance. But I guess that's all for this one. I love y'all. God bless y'all. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.